December 2025 will mark the moment destiny finally speaks up after a long silence, according to a timeless prophecy. This particular December will not unfold like any other. For the majority, it's merely the close of a year. But for 7 specific souls, it's a profound selection a season where Providence acts with intentional favor. This is when the universe stops testing and starts rewarding. When financial currents shift, relationships transform, and doors once sealed begin to open by an unseen hand. Are you among the 7 chosen signs? This December brings a unique form of pressure and promise. The air feels charged, as if the world itself is preparing for a grand realignment. Who will rise to claim their place, and who will hesitate on the very brink of transformation? Money, chance, pivotal encounters, and perfectly timed opportunities will all converge. Everything will begin to lock into place, guided by a force that leads these individuals directly toward their success. It's both a trial and a gift. This is the month when fate reveals its favored ones. We unveil those names today, so you can understand exactly why they will receive what others have only ever imagined. Subscribe now so you don't miss the revelation. If your sign is on this list, December 2025 will irrevocably change your entire story. Aries, your December ignites an inner blaze potent enough to thaw the deepest winter frost. Everything that felt stuck or frozen begins to move. Streams of energy that have been waiting for the perfect signal now gather around you. It's as if the cosmos is finally ready to settle its accounts. This isn't just a favorable phase. It's the year's grand finale, where your strength, endurance, and boldness become the ultimate currency. In December, you are not hunting for chances. You become the opportunity itself. The month's opening act unlocks a powerful financial surge. Hidden assets, overdue payments, forgotten investments, or projects once deemed failures, all of it stirs back to life. This mechanism of prosperity doesn't trigger by accident. The prophecy describes this time as a fire awakening beneath the ice. Your actions will be swift. Now they are focused, not scattered. Your gut will tell you the exact right moment to move, and your boldest choices will yield incredible returns. Wealth doesn't manifest from the sky. It grows from concrete steps that begin with your unshakable belief in your own power to change the game. The middle of the month reveals another layer: relationships and partnerships. Where you once struggled for dominance, you will now find mutual benefit. Aries begins to see alliances not as threats to independence, but as levers to amplify it. Like a captain navigating a storm, you discover the right heading and lead those who are uncertain. This is a time for grand shared visions. Teams form not just for business, but to build something with lasting impact. The prophecy speaks of fire merging with ice, where unity creates unbreakable strength. You will bring opposing forces into harmony, right where conflict once reigned. Financially, December is among your most generous periods. Revenue can come from multiple avenues and expected windfalls, major purchases, deals that close in days. The window from December 12th to the 21st holds a particularly potent influence. These are the days when the energy of achievement concentrates around you, amplifying your efforts tenfold. You'll feel that every investment of time, work, faith, and risk is starting to pay its dividends. December also carries a deep psychological shift. For the first time in a long while, you allow yourself to pause and truly assess your journey. But this isn't a passive rest. It's a moment of profound revaluation. You begin to understand that your greatest triumph isn't money or status, but your mastery over your own destiny. On a quiet December night, with holiday lights reflecting on the snow, you'll realize you are no longer fighting against the wind. You are creating it. That inner knowing attracts even greater success. Hidden career doors swing open. People who overlooked your drive now recognize it as invaluable. Your authority grows. your voice carries more weight. In any team or partnership, you become the decisive force. A confidence bordering on leadership instinct turns every challenge into a victory. Some of you may receive offers that catapult you to a new professional and financial tier. This is the season where true leaders don't seek permission, they act, and the world aligns in harmony. This month's energy holds another dimension, the power of the gift. You're capable of not just earning, but of sharing meaningfully. And this exchange becomes the key to your next level of growth. When you assist others with insight, resources, or action, fate multiplies everything you put out. That's why many of you will feel as if fortune is actively seeking you. Luck unlocks gates you didn't even notice. One conversation, one call, one inspired phrase could launch an entirely new chapter. The ancient text describes a warrior aflame, unafraid of winter because the sun shines within their heart. This captures your December spirit perfectly. Even amid snow, delays, and obstacles, your inner warmth overcomes it all. You can energize others, and this magnetism draws resources to you naturally. People seek you out because they sense your power, your stability, your unwavering resolve. As December winds down, especially near the holidays, you'll feel a tangible financial release. Debts clear, plans solidify, profits appear in surprising places. And this is no fluke. It's the direct result of moving in total sync with your nature quickly, clearly, and without fear. Emotionally, this time brings a calm joy and sense of completion. The Aries who learns to stop and thank themselves enters the new year with immense power. For you, December becomes living proof. Proof that destiny rewards those who never quit. And when candles are lit and the first snow touches your hand, you'll know the world is not a battlefield, but a mirror of your belief in your own strength. In December 2025, Aries stands as an example. Your energy transmutes difficulty into resource, doubt into decision, and cold into radiant fire. This is the month where the world opens its doors to those unafraid to take the first step. And you, Aries, have already taken it simply by being who you are. In December, luck, and indeed the entire universe, stands firmly on your side. Taurus, when December breathes its coldest air onto the earth, you do not hide from winter. You meet it with a deep sense of inner readiness, as if something whispers, your time has arrived. For you, December 2025 isn't merely the end of a cycle. It's a majestic reset where every event carries weight and every choice unlocks new pathways. This is the month when the energy you've stored all year crystallizes into tangible results. When material dreams become your reality. And even your most audacious plans stop being imagination and start being your next project. From the first days, especially after the second, things that felt unstable begin to stabilize. The prophecy mentions the Earth's awakening under ice, an image that perfectly reflects your December essence. Where others see only stillness and snow, you sense the pulse of life. The movement of financial currents slowly, surely, turning in your direction. Old connections, forgotten agreements, dormant contracts will re-enter the stage. Someone repays a debt. Someone remembers a promised payment. Someone proposes a collaboration that exceeds all expectations. The period from December 8th to 18th holds especially strong sway. This is when the energy of stability shifts into a phase of powerful growth. You begin to receive rewards, not just for recent actions, but for years of patience. Everything invested in your business, your education, your relationships finally bears fruit. This isn't blind luck. It's earned outcome. People who once doubted your potential now reconsider. Your name gains respect in professional circles. Your advice is sought, your actions emulated. December builds a reputation that will serve as your launchpad for the year to come. Money moves faster now. Some Taurians will activate multiple income streams at once through steady investments, or through deals that seem modest but prove to be keystones. If the first half of December restores your financial flow, the second half, especially after the 20th, brings a true breakthrough. This is when corridors of results swing wide open. A chance to complete long-dragging projects, signed documents, closed accounts, received bonuses. It all converges in a decisive knot of time. Yet the most valuable gift December brings is the feeling of sovereignty over your own life. You realize stability isn't stagnation. It's the power to stand firm while everything else fluctuates. A symbolic eclipse on the 14th causes a shift in your thinking. Old priorities lose their grip. You take an internal step forward, releasing fear of change. This inner transformation unlocks new avenues for profit and opportunity by year's end. December 19th to 25th is a period once called the Golden Decade for Earth signs. Here, you'll feel your efforts taking material form. Some will sign a contract that multiplies their income. Some will secure a promotion. For others, this marks the start of a new chapter with their own enterprise. The prophecy notes that those who are patient in December will gain authority in January. This formula fits you perfectly. The festive atmosphere adds a special emotional texture. The scent of cinnamon, the warm glow of lights, the whisper of anticipation for you, this isn't just mood. It's a symbol of your well-being. You feel how every positive deed multiplies, how every word of gratitude circles back as a flow of blessings. People are drawn to your presence, sensing a peace within you that cannot be purchased. This inner harmony makes you a magnet for good fortune. Emotionally, December brings warmth to your relationships. Sincerity, understanding, and a desire to support emerge. Those close to you appreciate you more deeply. You, who often carry burdens silently, finally receive not just thanks, but tangible help. This reinforces your confidence that you are not alone in your pursuit of stability. And crucially, this emotional balance directly strengthens your financial energy. December also brings a moment of testing. Between the 10th and 16th, minor trials may surface: delays, misunderstandings, temporary uncertainty. But they cannot shake you, because each one contains a hidden clue. As the prophecy says, a trial for the earth is a crack through which new seeds sprout. This is how you turn obstacles into sources of development when the holiday lights brighten the streets near the 28th. You already know this month has been a point of solid growth. Financial streams stabilize, plans solidify, self-confidence becomes unbreakable. You possess what others lack: endurance and the genius for creating order from potential chaos. This, as the prophecy states, makes you the master of your own time. At December's end, you enter a state of profound inner quiet. Your heart knows you've navigated the year with honor. You didn't chase shortcuts or illusions. You built, and now your world stands stronger than ever. Even the winter cold feels less harsh because within you burns the quiet warmth of accomplishment. You look ahead, not with anxiety, but with certainty. Because December 2025 has shaped you into what the seers called a guardian of earthly prosperity. One who understands the true value of every victory and every dream. True power is not in the storm, but in the unshakable ground beneath it. Gemini. Your world in December shifts faster than ever, and even you, a master of adaptation, may struggle at times to grasp the scale. This is the month where information becomes gold, and your words become the master key to real wealth. If earlier months demanded patience, now fate demands motion. It's movement, communication, negotiation, travel, and courageous decisions that become the source of your most stunning opportunities. The prophecy speaks of those who carry the word through the storm, finding the path to treasure. This December is that journey. From December 1st to 6th, a cycle opens where everything you say, write, or agree to carries direct consequence. Your words gain material weight. Therefore, every proposal, every speech, every spark of an idea can alter the course of events. You become a magnet for connections. Some seek your counsel. Some call for collaboration. Some present deals that are difficult to refuse. Anything linked to information, commerce, media, tech, or communication expands rapidly. The period from December 7th to 15th is particularly potent. Now, the world responds to you with unprecedented speed. Your decisions generate profit in a matter of days. Contracts stalled for months suddenly get signed. People who vanished return with lucrative offers. Everything is in motion, and you are at the very center. But this isn't chaos. It's a directed tempest, and you are the one steering the winds. You need only trust yourself. Your every step this December is illuminated by luck, boosting your confidence and delivering results faster than ever. December 12th is a day when a window of information opens, one that could alter your financial trajectory. A message, a call, a meeting may arrive, revealing a new path. Be ready to say yes. Even if the offer feels risky, that's precisely where your reward lies. The prophecy says that in shifting winds, those who steer the ship are born. December makes you that pilot. Mid-month, from the 16th to the 22nd, brings a phase of stunning clarity. You'll feel as if complex puzzles finally solve themselves. Money that awaited you arrives. Uncertain projects secure funding. Hesitant people take action. This is a phase where luck doesn't just help, it propels you. Your main rule is don't stop. Every pause has a cost, but every step forward pays a dividend. December isn't just about labor. It's about realizing that thought itself is a currency. You become a fountain of ideas that profit others. You are listened to, quoted, followed. During this period, joint projects, teams, and partnerships that blend your intellect with another's practicality will be especially fruitful. That's why December delivers remarkable synchronicities and encounters with people destined to play pivotal roles in your future. December 21st, the winter solstice, delivers an energetic shift for you. You may feel a powerful inner awakening. Ideas that seemed bold now demand execution. The universe seems to say, speak, act, begin. If you listen, extraordinary pathways will unfold before you. Financially, the latter half of December grows even more powerful. Wealth comes through motion, deals, travel, information flow. Now, it's vital not to limit yourself to one direction. The more connections you cultivate, the stronger your ascent. For some, this means international clients. For others, an unexpected invitation to a new venture. For others still, a sudden promotion sparked by one brilliant insight. December rewards those who think expansively. The month's energy encourages audacity. To 29th, you're capable of a breakthrough that turns everything in your favor. It might be a single conversation that unlocks an incredible opportunity, or one idea that becomes a source of profit for years. This period ends an old cycle and starts a fresh one. Right now, the level of success that will define your next year is being set. But December's greatest gift is confidence in your power of influence. You feel you can reshape not only your own reality, but the events around you. People listen because they sense the authority in your words. This is a rare season where your mind and intuition operate as one. Then, decisions become infallible, deals become profitable, and life becomes astonishingly generous. At December's end, as snow blankets the cities and holidays approach, you realize this month has confirmed your unique advantage. Everything you initiated gained momentum. Everything you envisioned came to pass. You see yourself at the center of your life, not as a spectator, but as its creator. And this feeling of command over your destiny is December's most precious offering. The prophecy notes that the dual nature finds unity at the moment of great truth. So it is for you, Gemini, a sign that achieves perfect harmony between logic and heart in December. It's in this balance that your true strength is born. December 2025 becomes your season where fate listens to your voice and answers with gold. You enter the new cycle not as a seeker, but as a leader. One who knows exactly where they're headed and why their path always leads to success. Cancer. For you, December is not just a year's end. It's a moment when destiny holds up a silent mirror and asks, "Are you ready to see how far you've truly come?" This month delivers a deep transformation touching both the material and the spiritual. You feel the shift with every breath and every subtle change around you. That's why your December is uniquely powerful. It's a time of intuitive decisions, unforeseen openings, and a hidden strength that finally rises to the surface. December's start opens a new energy stream. Beginning around the 3rd, you'll sense an invisible movement in your finances, as if a gentle hand is removing blocks that have long hindered your growth. Opportunities arise that you never anticipated. An unexpected payment, a lucrative arrangement, a conversation that reveals a new direction. The prophecy says water conceals secrets, but in December, its doors swing open. The energy you've gathered all year begins to yield its harvest. Between December 7th and 12th, a powerful emotional shift occurs. You who are accustomed to nurturing others suddenly realize it's time to care for yourself. And in that moment, the universe responds instantly. Those who once declined now offer cooperation. Those who overlooked your potential now seek partnership. December turns you into a magnet for success. But this luck isn't random. It's as precise as an arrow finding its mark, because it's guided by your growing inner certainty. December 14th is a pivotal date. An astrological event opens a window of opportunity. For you, this is a time to trust your intuition completely. If your heart says act, you must act. Hesitation could be costly, but courage will be rewarded beyond measure. Cancers who step forward during this period can alter not only their financial landscape, but their entire career trajectory. December tests your maturity. Those who pass enter the new year on a foundation of stone. From December 15th to 20th, a second wave of energy unfolds the wave of results. Money arrives from unexpected sources. Old investments, new contracts, property matters, bonuses, premiums. It all begins to merge into a stream. Your task is to hold this flow without panic. This month asks for a cool head and a warm heart. Your natural sensitivity becomes a superpower, helping you feel where real opportunity lies and where illusion lurks. December 22nd, the solstice, marks a new phase for your energy. This is a period of inner sunrise where you begin to see prospects previously invisible. Even those of you who have faced loss or setback will feel the cycle turning. Fate lifts you up, offering a chance to prove that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's in the quiet capacity to endure and await the perfect moment. Financially, December is your most active month. Those seeking new employment will receive an offer. Business owners will see a sudden profit jump. Dreamers of change will find their way. The key is to never doubt your own worth. You have an innate sense for resources, and it will function at peak power now. Where others see risk, you will see potential. Where others fear, you will take a quiet, precise step and win. The period from December 24th to 28th brings a feeling of inner elevation. These are days where even small actions yield significant results. It may seem as if the universe is literally opening doors. Long-awaited funds appear. Strained relationships heal. Distant dreams begin to materialize. For you, this is the moment you feel your inner compass pointing true north once more. December also sharpens your deep intuition. You start to see signs where others see coincidence. Your dreams offer clues. Chance remarks from strangers become guideposts. This is the month the universe speaks to you without words. The more attentively you listen, the clearer your path becomes. The prophecy mentions a water sign that will bring forth gold, reflecting moonlight at year's end. This symbolizes your December journey. You'll gain not just material benefit, but something greater, a sense of inner vindication. An understanding that every hardship, every sleepless night, was part of the road leading to this moment. The year's final days, from the 29th to the 31st, are marked by reconciliation. You forgive old hurts, settle energetic debts, and, most importantly, make space for the new. This is a financially generous period, but the supreme reward is peace of mind. While others rush in holiday frenzy, you can stand by a window, watch the snowfall, and know deeply that life is no longer working against you. December 2025 becomes your symbol of rebirth. The heart that once feared loss is now ready to receive abundance. The mind that once doubted now sees with crystalline clarity. The destiny that once felt unpredictable is now guided by your own faith. You enter the new year leaving doubt behind, but carrying the most valuable prize, the knowledge of how to endure when everything is in turmoil. And that is what makes you one of December's strongest, most destined signs. Someone who emerged from the depths not merely a survivor, but a person who learned to generate their own light. Abundance flows to the heart that has learned to receive its own worth. Leo, for you, December is the stage where the universe finally turns the spotlight in your direction. What lingered in shadow steps into brilliance. What went unrecognized becomes the subject of widespread admiration. You enter this month like a sovereign returning to their realm, a kingdom that, after a long winter, is once more ready to honor your power. But this time, your triumph isn't in profound conviction that the world belongs to the a potent field of influence forms around you. People notice you even in silence. Your words carry more gravity than any argument. Your choices affect not only your fate, but the trajectories of those near you. This is the moment you don't just act, you command energy. And this command becomes the bedrock of December's favor. December 5th is a date that opens the first cycle of change. This day brings news that can flip your perception of events. An unforeseen opportunity may arise, an invitation, a contract, a meeting that initiates a new chapter. Anything related to visibility, reputation, creativity, or leadership comes to the forefront. You get the chance to cement your name, and that name will be heard. The prophecy says the sun will rise even through frost, and those unafraid of the cold will become masters of the day. In December, you are that sun. From December 9th to 16th, your energy begins to affect others in an almost magical way. People follow you willingly, often without knowing why. Your charisma, your spirit strength, your capacity for decisive action make you the nucleus of events. For some, this period will be a career peak, signing a major contract. An offer from powerful partners, a new role, public acclaim. For others, it's the realization that they already stand atop the summit they once only visualized. An astrologically crucial moment arrives on December 14th, when celestial currents create a node of power, a brief period where decisions carry maximum force. The Leo who takes initiative on this day can reshape their future. Anything signed, started, or announced around this date will have enduring success. Here, fate nudges you toward great deeds, and the universe, like a perfect stage partner, supports your every move. Mid-December, the 17th to the 22nd, is your phase of highest activity. You become the inspirer, the driving force, the undeniable leader. your energy manifests concretely. It could be a competitive victory, a public address, launching a new business, or successfully concluding a major project. Your name resonates. Your presence is acknowledged. Now it's vital not to shy from the spotlight. You must accept your role. When you don't diminish your light, success multiplies. December 21st. The winter solstice brings a shift in perception. You feel the year's energy changing, but you remain the stable center of this motion. Your influence doesn't fade, amplifies. This is the day to discuss plans, show initiative, ask, act. The world is listening. From this point, events unfold at a pace where you can feel a genuine current of fortune. Financially, December stands as one of your most generous months. After the 18th, income sources that were once blocked begin to open. These could be bonuses, interest, sales, investments, or the successful conclusion of old business. Money arrives with ease, as if acknowledging your right to luxury and stability. But more importantly, you gain not just profit, but command over financial flows. This is when you decide how much you can and will have. December's energy is akin to a royal hunt. There's commotion all around, but you move with precision. Your intuition works flawlessly. You sense who to align with and who to avoid. Pay special attention to the period from December 23rd to 27th, days when the universe sends signals of distinction. These could be words of gratitude, an unexpected prize, media attention, or simply a moment of knowing, I am exactly where I belong. Yet within this radiance, remember, December isn't only about glory, it's also about depth. This month, fate tests your sincerity. If your actions stem from pure motivation, your rewards will double. If pride or resentment lingers in your heart, the energy may temporarily stall. That's why December 28th is a day of purification. A moment to express gratitude, release misunderstandings, and allow the flow to rise again with renewed strength. December's end brings a majestic sense of triumph. While others tally their year, you don't just count victories, you generate new ones. Your name surfaces where there's movement, in news, in projects, in people's thoughts. Your power lies in the fact that you never cease. The prophecy mentions a king who shines even when surrounded by night. This describes your December. You illuminate the way for others. Often without realizing, this very act attracts greater blessings to you. This month holds deep personal meaning, too. You finally understand that true authority lies not in controlling others, but in mastering your own inner fire. You learn to direct it not toward struggle, but toward creation. In December, you are not proving yourself. You simply are. And that is enough for everything around you to begin orbiting at your rhythm. December 31st is the day when destiny seems to place a symbolic crown upon your head. This isn't a reward for pride, but a recognition of the path you've walked. Every struggle, every choice, every pause of the year now converges into a single line of success. You look back on your journey and see not fatigue, but grandeur. Because December 2025 isn't just the end of a year, it's the beginning of your new reign. And when the midnight lights ignite, you'll know with absolute certainty that your time has arrived. The world doesn't just see you now. It recognizes you. Virgo, December arrives in your life with quiet grace. But its energy is like a laser beam cutting through darkness silently. Precisely, inevitably. This is a month where small details suddenly become decisive. Where every gesture, every word, even seemingly minor actions, take on monumental significance. You are the sign that excels through particulars, and this time they will guide you directly to success. December will showcase your ability to see beyond the obvious and act where others merely plan. From the first days, starting around December 2nd, fate begins sending subtle signals. Work conditions shift, new offers appear, financial pathways open. But most crucially, you start to perceive cause and effect relationships that were once hidden. You understand why certain doors were closed and what must be done to open them. This isn't coincidence. It's the moment your analytical mind becomes an instrument of providence. December 6 activates a new phase. News concerning money or career may arrive. Some will hear of a promotion. Others will receive a payment they'd given up on expecting. December rewards precision and consistency. The prophecy states that those who maintain order amid chaos will receive a treasure needing no guard. This is how you operate. Your discipline becomes your armor. Your calm becomes your strength. A window of opportunity opens between December 10th and 16th. During this time, it's essential to act wisely, but not to delay. This can be a challenge for you, as you prefer to verify everything. But December will require a measured degree of risk. The step taken in this week can initiate the process that transforms your financial situation. It could be an investment, signing an agreement, a new professional direction, or finally implementing a bold idea. If you heed your inner voice, you'll see initial results by December 20th. Astrologically, December 14th is the month's key day. This is when streams of stability form in the heavens, impacting Earth signs most strongly, with you at the forefront. Everything you do on this day will have long-term effects. Any decision made then will bear fruit for months. This is not a day for doubt. It's a day for crystalline clarity. The uncertainties of early December dissolve after this milestone. Financially, the month gains momentum after the 12th. Initially, movement is gradual, but closer to the 19th. Everything accelerates. The profit stream strengthens, and you feel control returning to your hands. You see how invested resources are returning, how your work is being recognized, how the stability you've pursued is becoming your reality. But December isn't about ease. It's about awareness. The universe seems to say, here is the result. Now, value it. The period from December 18th to 24th is your peak activity phase. These days bring many tasks, meetings, communications. You may feel fatigue, yet also an inner uplift. Your energy is laser-focused. You see clearly what must be completed to make space for the new. Interestingly, it's during these days that ideas may emerge that could change not only December, but the coming year. For some, a new business project. For others, an offer from overseas partners. For others still, the resolution of a long-standing conflict. December 21st. The solstice symbolizes renewal through order. This is the day you can literally put everything in its rightful place: your thoughts, your affairs, your heart. Ancient astrologers called this period the earthly point of balance. Everything created on this day will not be undone. Therefore, it's crucial for you to act not from emotion, but from a place of inner peace. Then, the outcome will be flawless. The reward phase begins on December 25th. The holidays bring not just warmth, but the tangible fruits of your labor. For some, a material gift from the universe, a large profit, a financial leap, a stable contract. For others, it's the moral satisfaction of finally having your work acknowledged. Virgos who harbored doubts receive proof they've chosen the correct path. December 28th is when fate seems to take final inventory. For you, this isn't just a year-end review. It's a test of maturity. Incompletions are closed. People who don't match your values depart. December completes the circle. After this cleansing, you enter a new cycle with a consciousness clear as crystal. Yet beyond all practicality lies December's deeper layer. This is the month you realize your own worth. All year, you gave often without receiving gratitude. Now, the universe returns it all with interest. The prophecy mentions that when calm prevails over turmoil, the earth bears fruit worthy of royalty. December accomplishes exactly that. It halts the turmoil to reward the calm. The last days, December 29th to 31st, are marked by harmony. This is when you feel genuine relief. Inner chaos dissipates, replaced by a sense of wholeness. You'll realize every step had meaning. Every small detail was a necessary piece of a grand mosaic. Looking back on the passing year, you see not exhaustion, but steadfast consistency. Everything has fallen into place. December 2025 is your triumph without fanfare. It's the month the universe acknowledges those who didn't break when others gave up. You don't seek applause, yet it finds you. You don't chase money, yet it flows to you. You don't pursue stability, you become it. This is December's core power to make you not merely a worker of order, but a creator of harmony, for whom all elements converge at the perfect time. When the year's final day touches the sky and candlelight reflects in your eyes, you'll understand December taught you the most vital lesson: to trust your own mind and fear peace no longer. Because peace has become your most potent weapon. And in this state of tranquil confidence, you enter the new year knowing your time is just beginning, that even in snow, your footsteps sound like the steady rhythm of a future you built with your own hands. If this vision of December 2025 resonated with you, illuminate this channel with a like and follow Winds of Thought for more journeys into Destiny's blueprint.